Hey guys, Angry Beast here. This is some AK74u gameplay on the map WMD. Running around with the perks Hardline, Steady Aim, and Marathon, and I'm using AK74u with dual magazines. AK74u is probably one of the best submachine guns in the game. The only things that really can compare are maybe the Scorpions if you want to run an Akimbo, or MP5K if you want to run rapid fire. But other than that, the AK74u is the jack of all trades submachine gun. It even has a grenade launcher attachment, which you rarely see used. But it's kind of funny that they gave submachine gun a grenade launcher. Now, a lot of people call the AK74u, oh, it's so overpowered. No other gun can compete with it at close range. It's not fair. And I'm here to say that no, that's not the case. Let's compare it to the worst assault rifle in the game, which is the Enfield. I mean, most people will agree with you when you say the worst assault of the game. Oh yeah, that's the Enfield. Some people may say it's the M16, but I honestly think that the Enfield is absolutely worse than the M16 in a lot of situations. At least with the M16, you have some long-range capabilities. You can one-burst people out to good distance. But the Enfield, you're lucky to get a kill or two with it, unless you really know how to use it. It's basically a lower fire rate FAMAS, according to stats. But the AK74u does 40 to 20 damage with 750 rounds RPM, which puts it at the high damage submachine gun with an average fire rate. Actually, it's rather a low fire rate for a submachine gun, but that means that when you're using the AK74u, you basically have to stay at close range because it has moderate to high recoil, especially if you put rapid fire on it. You're not going to be effective at longer ranges at all. Rapid fire increases this rate of fire to 1,000 rounds per minute, which makes it very, very effective at close range, but at longer ranges, you're lucky to get even a bullet on target before the recoil kicks in and absolutely destroys you. Which makes this gun very, very good for aggressive gameplay, but not for a defensive style like an assault rifle would be used for. Main reason I think people complain about it is because it was the best submachine gun, just like people complain about the FAMAS because it was the best assault rifle. Now it's that or the AUG on paper that looks the best, but in my opinion, I like the Galil more. Galil's got the nice 50-round magazine with extended mags, so that's just my opinion. You feel free to have your own. I'm not saying that the Galil is the best or the FAMAS is the worst, just saying that's how I feel about it. And when you compare it to the Enfield, they have the same ADS speed at 0.2 seconds. Enfield is a 3-4 bullet kill. The AK74u is a 3-5 bullet kill at range. And they have the same rate of fire. The AK74u has a little bit better hip fire spread, and it has a little bit faster draw time. So basically with the AK74u, you're trading long range capability for higher recoil, and higher hip fire, and better recovery after sprinting. So in this game, I'm actually using the perks to maximize its advantages using Marathon, Steady Aim, and I believe Hardline. This is Express. Ghost is not going to help you any much at all, and Second Chance is not going to help at all either. So you're best off using this setup if you want to use the AK74u with the perks as far as an Express. Because the only way I'd really suggest using is maybe a suppressor and Ghost in a 6v6 TDM situation. You can flank people and get behind them and wreak havoc without them knowing where you are. That's a good idea, but it doesn't usually work so well for me. This suppressor dropped its range from, I believe, a 15-meter start drop and a 25 end to about a 10-meter start and a 20-meter end. So, you know, it's all personal preference in the end, but honestly, I prefer the Enfield in a lot of situations. It's got better range, better damage over range. It has the same movement speed ADS, I believe, in this game, because some things about that are just whacked up. It's got only a little bit marginally worse hip fire spread and a little bit worse recovery time. But in a lot of situations, you'll find the Enfield will serve you better, which is kind of sad considering that the worst assault rifle in the game can compete with the best submachine gun at close range. But, you know, it is what it is. I don't think Treyarch took too much consideration in balancing submachine guns after what happened with the World of War submachine guns, because MP40 was just god mode in this game. It was one of the few fully automatic weapons that could kill in 2 bullets anywhere on their body without stopping power. So that made the MP40 the most used submachine gun in this game. The AK74u is the most used submachine gun, but I'd say about 80% of people use submachine guns. I'd say 10% use submachine guns, and the rest would probably use shotguns, sniper rifles, and other crazy stuff. That's just how good the assault rifles are in this game. 80% of people use them because they're the best in the game. You rarely come up against a person running an Uzi with extended mags or whatever. But that's how this game plays. It's not a complaint. It's a different style of gameplay compared to Modern Warfare 3, where you have pretty much balanced, maybe 40% submachine gun, 40% assault rifles, 10% snipers, and 10% others, like whatever you're going to use. Maybe some people like to use the MP9, I know I do. Shotguns are actually pretty good. You find Striker occasionally on a dome situation, but other than that, this game is submachine gun dominated. I mean, assault rifle dominated, whereas other games are submachine gun dominated, and that's just how this game plays. It's a fun game, don't get me wrong, but I just wish they would take a little bit more thought in making the submachine guns better at close range than they are. Because as it is right now, the FAMAS will beat the AK74u in close range every single time without rapid fire in consideration. However, when you do put rapid fire into the equation, something's changed. You have, it's now on par, at least with the Enfield for close range. It's got a faster rate of fire at 1,000 rounds per minute, but it does increase its recoil, so you're going to have harder times taking out groups of enemies, because it's both eating through more ammo, and it's got higher recoil, so you're not going to be able to stay on target as much. And, it's going to basically increase your reload speed, because you're eating through more ammo, you're going to have to reload more often, which means that 2.1 second reload is going to come into factor a little bit more often, so I don't know, maybe if you ran a rapid fire with something like dual mags, it might help a little bit, but other than that, you're going to be a little bit of a disadvantage when you run an AK74u with rapid fire. You're trading all semblance of long-range accuracy for being a firehouse at close range. That's why I like using the dual mags over the grip, because in a recent patch, not that recent, but one of the later patches of the game, they decreased the grip's effectiveness on the AK74u so that it's less effective at longer ranges with the grip, because people were complaining the grip in rapid fire was overpowered. Whereas it really isn't. I mean, a lot of people used it because it was the best way to use the AK74u. You got nice close range, and you got some manageability at longer ranges. But you also are trading your steady aim, you're trading your sleight of hand, and you're trading, well, hardened isn't much of a thing, or neither is scout, but you're trading a lot of that effectiveness with a faster reload and better hip fire for a little bit more power over range, and because you got the higher rate of fire and the less recoil. But they basically fight each other out, making it the same AK74u with 1,000 rounds per minute instead of 750, and that was the thinking behind it. You can increase the rate of fire with very little detriment to its accuracy, so they had to patch that, and I'm okay with that. But my killstreak setup is UAV, counter UAV, and care package. It's my go-to setup when I'm playing this game. Because I play so aggressive, I like to have the feeling that I can still get killstreaks while I'm dying a lot. And I know that a lot of people are going to say, oh, well, just bum rushing isn't going to get you anywhere. You're not going to get any higher kill streaks, so this is a bad game. Well, no, it's not. It's how I like to play the game. If I like to play aggressive, I'm going to play aggressive. I know I have a couple of teammates who are playing more defensive. We got this Casper dude who's calling lots of kill streaks, which I'll admit helps us win the game, but I think I could have held my own without him here. I'm playing with zzGUNzz W65NER again. I'll leave his gamer tag in the description. He wants some friends on Xbox Live, so add him up if you feel like it. He's an okay player. Good friend. But other than that, yeah, he's just asking for friends, giving him a shout out. But we totally dominate this team this game. It started out a little bit slow at the beginning. We got our C flag lost, which is a little bit of a shame, but it happens at times. My equipment is C4, and I'm running the frag grenades and the concussion grenades, mainly because they're what's going to give you the most advantage when you're using a gun like the AK74u. Those concussions will give you an advantage when your target's a little bit farther away. They're not going to be able to turn around and hit you. You can concussion them and kill them at your leisure. The C4s are the best offensive equipment, in my opinion, better than the claymores and motion sensors, because you can basically rush up and kill them. But my secondary weapon in this game is a CZ75 with extended mags. A lot of people say your pistol isn't that important. I disagree. I strongly disagree. Because the way I run, I don't usually run sleight of hand. I feel like a good pistol backup is what you need when you're playing aggressively. I'll swap to my secondary, as you saw there, when I run out of ammo and there's still a guy around the corner, I know where he is. But I picked up a nice little final kill. I go 34-11 in this game with AK74u. I hope you guys don't mind. It's not an overpowered weapon. It's just overused, and it's the best submachine gun in the game, so I'm going to use it occasionally. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm Angry Beast, and I'm signing out.